Hey everybody. Hey fam. Hey Marlon. How you doing? You talking about yeah. This is my first time going live on Instagram and on YouTube at the first time. So please bear with me. But I'm about to do a review on the Braxtons. I don't know if you know, but this Instagram page that I'm doing a live on right now, it is actually my primetime TV media celebrity reviews channel, where I do basically reviews of TV shows, reality shows, celebrity news, basically anything black TV, black celebrity shows, black trending news, celebrity news, all that. And the third, I have a Facebook group, I have a YouTube channel, I have a Twitter for the group, and now I'm on Instagram. Finally, I had them boys of mine show me how to go live on Instagram. But anywho, let me make sure I share the live. Make sure everybody know I'm going live. I'm gonna share the live in all my channels, but make sure you follow me on Twitter and and check out the Facebook group too. Feel free to join that. It's called Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews and Celebrity News. So make sure you ask to join that Facebook group. Go over there, just click request to join, and go to my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe. And everybody who's in the local Omaha area already knows that if you subscribe to my social media sites, at the first of every month, you can enter the drawing to win a free cake made by me, because I'm not only a excuse me, a TV show and celebrity news commentator, but I'm also a personal custom cake decorator as well. So make sure you subscribe to my social media sites. And it looks like I got it all shared in all my groups. Oh, I got one more. Let me share this last one, put the link in this last group that I'm going live, and then we can get started on this review. But how you doing, Marlon? How you doing up there? Is you coming down here for Thanksgiving? Yes, no, maybe, so. Or are you coming down for Christmas? Or are you coming down for me and your brother's birthday parties? You know, we got to have a birthday party every year, like we some big kids. Okay, I got it all set. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got people on Instagram. I got people on YouTube. I think I'm doing this right. Let's see how this goes. Also, if you can make it, you will. Okay, make sure you definitely let me know. Make sure, we'll throw down for you and all that when you come down here for the holidays. Okay, yep, it looks like everything's... Who that in the chat? Hey, Miss Hall, how you doing? Thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. Make sure you like the video and share the video. Show your girl some love. Thank you. So, who all watched the show last night? We finally got to, and by the way, this is season 6. Of the Braxtons, and they are once again at odds with each other. They're all having issues. They're bickering. They're fighting, not speaking. Half of them, well, I can't say half of them, all of them but one has walked off the set of the show because they basically went on strike, trying to get more money, trying to renew their contract, and they decided that maybe it's time for them to seek Iyanla's help. and try to put them back on the right track. And Tawanda is actually the one that actually brought this to Tamar, and Tamar at first was like, nah, I'm not feeling her. Iyanla, sometimes Iyanla, she can be a hot mess. So Tamar wasn't feeling her at first, but then she decided, and it's like, okay, if Tamar's in, the other ladies, basically, they have no option. So they went ahead and they took the trip to see Iyanla. And first off, their mother, Evelyn, she's, they come from a really, really religious background. And she's at first acting like she doesn't believe there's any hope for her daughters. She's like, as religious as she is, it sounds like she's giving up. Yes, Tamar is a hot mess. Miss Hall, yes, she is. She's like, Evelyn is like, you know what? We didn't been to see pastors. We didn't been to see counselors. We didn't been to so many therapy sessions. I mean, it's at the point where she thinks that if the ladies can't fix themselves, then nobody else can fix them. And so she's really hesitant about going to see Iyanla herself. And, I think Miss Evelyn is one of those women who's kind of set in her ways. So going to see Miss Iyanla, who is loud and demanding and, uses all these antics that not a lot of people, are cool with. I think she really, was trying not to go. But then, as she says, she loves her daughters. She always has supported them from day one. So she's going to go. So, she went. And obviously, with the ladies, it's like where they are right now, they have one of their biggest problems right now is agreeing to disagree. They all have really big personalities, especially Tamar. All have the big personalities. Some of them have egos that they don't want to let go of. And obviously it's like really, really hard for them to agree to disagree at times. If they agree on everything, they cool. Everything is all good. But when they don't agree, it's like, okay, I don't agree with you. What you said is wrong. As far as touring, as far as like everything. And it's like, they can't just agree to not agree. They have to completely shut down from each other and stop talking to each other. And then they on social media, all the sisters talking about each other. They might not say their exact name, but we know who they referring to because we watching them on TV and we watching them on social media. So they tend to put a lot of their personal business on social media, and then they get to arguing about that as well. So again, they like to hold grudges. They refuse to speak to each other, putting stuff on social media. And also, one thing I'm still trying to figure out is, remember when they first went on strike and walked off the set, they left Tracy there by herself to fend for herself. Tracy is all about her coins. She's like, you know what? She's the main supporter in her family. She just bought a brand new, beautiful house that we saw. She just had a brand new grandbaby, and her son and his girlfriend just moved out. So it's not like the right time for her to just be like, okay, I'm not satisfied with my contract. Let me just walk off the set and not get any coins at all. So I feel her though. I'm like, get your coins. You can always renegotiate your contract at a later date. And, I think that's what they all should have done. But anyway, Toni Braxton and them felt like they had to walk and leave the set. And so remember back when Tracy, a long time ago, I used to love the Braxtons before Toni Braxton even, went off to do her own thing. When they had first had the Braxtons, it was like everybody was involved except for Tracy. So Tracy still is kind of in her feelings as well, because it's like, now that she's grown, she's been married for a long time, she done raised a wonderful son, got grandbabies, and they still won't give her the opportunity to use her own mind. And that's Tracy's main issue with these ladies, is like, either do what everybody else wants to do, or everybody's pissed off at you. And who was it that told Tracy, since you're not walking off the set and since you're not going on strike with us, you are no longer considered family. You are not my sister to me. They never mentioned who said it. Remember, Tracy was on a phone call and the person said it to her on the phone, and you could hear them talking, but I couldn't really tell, who said it. So I'm still waiting to find out who said it. Although I think it was Tamar. I'm gonna just reach out there on a limb. I think it was really Tamar. But anyway, when they first got to the session, Iyanla, she keyed in on it right away. Tracy kept trying to put up this front like nothing's wrong with her. She's all cool. She don't have no problems. Any beef that she did have, she basically don't have them anymore. But you could tell from the expression of her face, and Iyanla, she's an expert at this. I could tell, so I know she could tell. It was all over her face, like she was saying that she still has issues with them over the past. But trying to sweep it under the rug, which is something they also mentioned in the last show, that they were raised to sweep things under the rug. It all kind of started back in the day, what I was getting at earlier, when they was singing together, and Tracy got pregnant with her son, and they gave her a choice: either stay at home, have that baby, or come on tour with us. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so many words, were they trying to tell her either, oh yeah, Miss Hall, I think it was Tamar too. I think it was Tamar too who said it. But the way I'm reading it, and tell me if I'm wrong, I could be reaching, but when they said to her years ago, stay home and have that baby, or go on tour with us and sign this record deal, were they trying to say either have a baby or get rid of it? Am I the only one who see it that way? That's how I see it. But again, I could be reaching. Y'all let me know if y'all felt, something else from that. But that's what I was thinking. So she has, ever since then, been holding something in, been having a grudge, feeling some type of way about this. And Iyanla keyed in on it right away. And we all know, back in the day, producers, record companies, they weren't really too fond of pregnant women. They just weren't. And nowadays, it's like, look at Cardi B. She's up there when she was pregnant with her beautiful baby, by the way, and I thought she looked so beautiful when she was pregnant, big belly and all. She's up there performing, dropping it, twirling around, big as a house, doing photo shoots, touring, promotions. She's not the only one. There's plenty of celebrities out here who have gotten pregnant, and it didn't matter one way or the other. It didn't matter one way or the other. So a lot of things have changed nowadays, because babies do not stop no coins from nobody. But at the first session they had, Miss Evelyn, Iyanla, remember she kept telling her, are you here to commit? Are you ready to commit? Are you committed to stand here? And Miss Ev was like, I don't know. I gotta see how it's going. I got to, I think about it. She already don't want to be there. And while I'm thinking, like, she looks really good in that outfit. She's really wearing that red outfit. Iyanla was like, on the other hand, why'd you wear that red outfit? What that's saying to me is, you here for war. Because red is a color of battle. And I'm like, yeah, either that or she's a blood. But we know she ain't no gang member unless it's the Jesus gang. But anywho, Miss Iyanla, she asked all the ladies, why am I here? Why am I here? Nobody wanted to say anything. Everybody was quiet. You could hear a pin drop, a needle in the haystack. You couldn't hear nothing. Tony finally chimes in, and she's like, we need help. We need help. And Iyanla is like, are you like the spokesperson for the sisters? And now we didn't notice this many times before, and that's one thing Tracy also has an issue with. But instead, Tony's like, well, maybe just for this therapy session. I'm like, yeah, right, sis. You the spokesperson, and you always have been the spokesperson. And am I the only one who sees an issue with that? Hey, Shanette. Hey, honey. Thanks for tuning in today. But I do find it an issue that Tony Braxton is always the spokesperson for the group. I guess they put her out there as the spokesperson because she has done better than most of the ladies as far as her career and everything. I mean, I just see an issue with that. It's like it's either Tony's way. Okay, you remember the episode when Trina had to get loud with Tony, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, you talking to Tony like that?" Because Trina was trying to tell her about, the restaurant business, and she just wanted them to, join in just as, partners. They didn't have to put no money in. She just wanted them to all have something they could say is theirs and make money for them after they finish touring, after they finish producing, after the music business is done. And Tony was like, I don't want to hear that. She was like, just shut up. If Tony's face didn't crack. But anyway, that's how it's been for the longest. Like, Tony runs the show. And so Miss F, she's like, you know what? These ladies are not going to keep blaming me. They're not going to keep blaming their upbringing because they can never get along. And they can never resolve their own issues, their own problems, or their behavior. And Tony claims that when they were growing up, it was their parents' fault because of a lack of communication and also truthfulness. Because when they were growing up, and this probably happens in a lot of families, you grow up like, okay, when she was saying, anything that happens in this house stays in this house. Marlon, fam, Rello, you online. You know how we grew up. Especially like most black families, anything that happens in this house stays in this house. If if mama found out that we told something that happened in the house, oh my God, that was your, you know what? You was about to be in a lot of pain when they found out. But anywho, basically, as far as like the truths and lack of communication, they always was more concerned with not hurting each other's feelings, protecting each other's feelings instead of being honest and truthful and really, really telling people how they feel about their pains, their feelings, their hurts. They kept them things deep down inside. And I think that's like Iyanla said, I'm telling you, she was keying in on everything. Like, you ladies are so not honest with each other. But anywho, Miss Ev was like, y'all not gonna keep on putting that on me. But when Miss Evelyn was asked, do you give your daughters permission to say whatever it is they want to say? She was just like, hey, take it away. Say whatever it is. Say it with your chest. That's what she was like. Say it with your doggone chest. So she gave them permission to basically, we don't know what's going to happen. Oh my God. I don't know what's all going to come out. But anyway, their mom was basically like, you know what? Say what you got to say. And then Trina, when Trina was talking to Iyanla, she kept saying there was an elephant in the room, but she couldn't put a name on the elephant. Like, what you mean, child? You can't put no name on the elephant. We're going to call it a it. Okay. Everybody in that room knows what the elephant or who the elephant is. It's Tracy. Why won't they just say it? Tracy. Everybody is pissed at this moment. And I mean, it's like, yeah, they are. It's all they scared of Mama Evelyn. And the way she was sitting there and the way she was staring, like when Miss Iyanla kept saying, are you gonna stay here? Are you committed to stay here? I swear, if looks could kill, she was like, if she asked me that one more again, one more again, she gonna lose all her religion, all of it. But anyway, she was like, Basically, she's gonna get him permission, but Trina doesn't want to say exactly. Like, nobody wants to talk. Like, just say what the problem is. I don't get it. I don't get it. We gonna call the elephant an it. It's an it. It's sitting right in the middle of the room over there. But we gonna call it an it for right now. But then the next morning, after they finished their session, the next morning they were supposed to everybody, participate in breakfast. I think it was supposed to be more of a bonding session, a just spending quality time with more than just fixing some eggs and some links and some toast. It was supposed to be give them some bonding time, and I think that's what Iyanla, was trying to get to happen. But instead, Tony, she doesn't show up. She got something to do, something else to do, something else on her plate, other obligations. Tamar, where is Tay Tay? She don't show up. We don't know where these ladies are. We don't know if they went to get a massage, to get a pedicure, to get their hair done. We don't know if they went shopping. If they really had like a serious appointment, would they not have said, I had to go see my manager about this, or I had to go see, because Tony got some movies coming up. I had to go see, the producers about this. They didn't say anything. They just left. And okay. So 1:45. Tony finally shows up. They were so late, they canceled breakfast. Nobody ate breakfast. I'm sure Tony did, though. I'm sure while she was out and about doing whatever she was doing, I'm sure Tony ate breakfast. 2:45. Tamar, still MIA. Don't nobody know where Tamar is. Finally, 3:45. Tamar finally shows up. She shows up and she's all smiles and giggles. Hey everyone. Hi, giving the giving the people, hugs, the people who's there to film and record, the recording crew. She's giving her hugs and everything. Hi, how are you? Like she's not late. Like she's actually early. She just made a grand appearance. She's hours and hours and hours and hours late. And Iyanla is pissed. She is like beyond pissed off. And it's like she starts flipping out. I know a lot of people, including probably some of y'all, me too. Me too. I don't believe in a lot of Iyanla's antics. And I want to bring up maybe that situation. I can't remember that little girl's name. The one who was kidnapped at birth. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She goes by two different names. One was a birth name. One was her name she was given by her kidnapper. That little girl, when she went on that show to get some help from Iyanla, a lot of the tactics people didn't agree with. And the little girl started going off, flipping out, cussing her, threatening to beat her up. It was a hot, hot mess. So that's why I say a lot of people do not agree with Iyanla's antics. But in this case, right, when you have a therapy time, okay, we all know how it is. Even if you go to the doctor, if they an hour late, they still gonna see you. They gonna see you. If you an hour late, you gonna have to reschedule. That's just how it is. Ain't nothing we can do about it. That's just how it is. When you come to a therapy session, it don't matter if it's Iyanla. It don't matter if it's your pastor. You need to be on time. You need to be on time. She was pissed, and I don't blame her. But they're thinking, oh, this is just TV. This is just ratings. This is just, that's Tamar. It's not really all that important. We here now. But it's regardless if it's a real session where you downtown at somebody's office, or if it is on a televised, setting, they still should have been there on time. So I don't blame her for getting pissed off. That right there also keys in on lack of communication skills, lack of commitment, all day, every day. And at that point, I'm thinking, Iyanla, you got a lot of work ahead of you. You got a lot of work ahead of you. All right, fam. Thank you for checking in. See you later. Give your daughter a kiss for me. But I'm like, okay. And then Tamar, while she's sitting there talking, Tay Tay, she's up there like Did you see her mouth? Her face was cracked, cracked, up. She was like, I know she ain't talking to me. This is probably what she's saying in her, you know how Tamar is. I know she ain't talking to me. That's probably what she's saying inside of her head, her big head. But this is Iyanla's show. Okay. It's also the Braxton show. Yes, it's also the Braxton show. But it's also Iyanla's show. Y'all brought y'all show, y'all problems, y'all beasts to Iyanla's show. So forget the Braxton show. We are now on Iyanla's show, whether it's televised or not. They need to show some respect. This leads me to when Iyanla was asking her, when she had her chart up and everything. Could you please tell me, what does the Braxton value stand for? Like, what does it mean exactly? The Braxton values. It's a cute song. It's a cute song. I love it. Every time it comes on, I'm like, hey, Braxton family. You know, it's a cute song. But what values do y'all really have? They were talking about, okay, 1, don't give up. 2, forgiveness. 3, secrets. Again, whatever happens in this house stays in this house or else. 4, no violence. 5, family first. Why are we here again? If that is their true values, if that is the true Braxton family values, why are we here again? Because they obviously aren't practicing any of them. If they were, they would not have no issues and they would not need Iyanla whatsoever. But also, I want to ask, what about communication values? What about respect values? What about respecting others' time? What about keeping your promise or your commitment? Those are like 1 and 2 of the same. I'm like, okay, Iyanla, again, you got much work to do, sis. You got a lot of work to do. But the reason why I added those values in there is because at the end of the first session, Tamar, she was like, wow, I didn't expect this from Iyanla. Tamar was quite surprised, but she was also, you know, she enjoyed how it went. She was like, Iyanla is not just here to talk to us. She is actually here to make us work, to make us do our own work. But again, they ain't showing up for work. Just like on the set, they ain't showing up for work. Tracy's there. You know, she's there to work on set and in therapy. But again, Iyanla got a lot of work to do. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. If y'all want to call in, let me know. I do have the call-in number up, 641-715-0872. I would just have to plug up the phone line and plug up the speaker. But if y'all got something y'all would like to say or add to it and you want to call in and give your thoughts on the show, just hit me up in the chat. Say, Tanya, turn the doggone phone lines on. Because I got something to say. But, oh, y'all down in Florida? Yeah, Iyanla, Miss Hall. Iyanla was hot. She was heated. I have never, ever seen her act like that before. And Iyanla, she's mainly like cool and relaxed. She might be up in your face trying to make you really, you know, get where she's trying to take you and everything. But nah, Iyanla, I think she wanted to fight. She would have took on all them sisters for real. But yeah, she was hot mad. But I agree with you, Ms. Hogg, when you said also Tamar is probably the one who said that. Tamar, that just sounds like something she would say to Tracy. You're no longer family anymore, you know. But Oh yeah, the kidnapped baby. That's the one I was referring to. What is her name? Uh, mm mm mm. Hold on one second. Oh, I don't know why. I think I did. Did I do a review on that? Kidnapped at birth. Google is your friend, y'all. Google is your friend. Okay, here it is. Her name was. Oh, and then she found out she was kidnapped when she was 18. Okay, Gloria Williams. That's the lady who kidnapped her. She's now 52 years old. She was sentenced to 18 years in prison. It happened in Florida. And she kidnapped the newborn child named Kamaya Mobley from a Jacksonville hospital in 1998. Kamaya now is 19. That is the child who was on Iyanla. How long ago was that, y'all? Like maybe six months, maybe. It was about 6 months ago, but it was so sad because the girl had no clue that she was kidnapped. She didn't find out until she kept trying to get jobs. Her mother wasn't trying to have her work because I'm sure she knew she would need her social security card. She would need her birth certificate or, something to get ID, cash her checks and all that. But Kamaya, that was her name, and she had went on Miss Iyanla, and Miss Iyanla kept telling her, there's something really deep, deep down inside of you that's really sad, that's really pained, that's really hurt by this whole situation by finding out you were kidnapped at birth. And she kept saying, "No, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm all right." And then when Keon, you know how Iyanla is with that in that face, I'm gonna make you check yourself. And eventually she just became enraged and was fighting. And I mean, she was picking up chairs and furniture, and it was bad. It was bad. She was ready to whoop up on some Iyanla. But anyway, a lot of people, on social media was going off about it and telling Iyanla she was wrong. She went too far. But I mean, in the end, she was right. That girl was in a lot of pain. I'm sure she still is. I mean, I can't imagine being kidnapped at birth and then wake up one day and it's like, this isn't really my mother. The lady who loved me and cared for me and took care of me, and this isn't my mother? Like, and that's my real mom over there? And I was just supposed to get up and pack all my clothes and go stay with this lady who I haven't seen in 18, 19 years? Yeah, you got to be in a lot of pain for stuff like that to happen to you. But anyway, that's what I was referring to when I said a lot of people don't like or not a fan of Iyanla's tactics, because sometimes she does go really, I think she has to do it sometime, but sometimes she does go really, really far. But anywho, if nobody wants to call in, I'm going to wrap this video up. I got a little shopping to do because I have some orders this weekend. Most of y'all know I am a cake decorator. I am a professional, personal, custom design cake decorator. And I have the link of my decorating page in the YouTube. It's the first comment in the chat. It's Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice on Facebook. I also have an Instagram page, Tanya Cake Lady. Those are my two cake sites. And then as far as the Primetime YouTube channel, we have a Facebook group that you can request to join. It's the same name as this. I actually switched the name because it was named something else because I started the group 2 years ago. But since I started my YouTube some months ago, I figured I'd name them the exact same name. So if you look under Facebook, under Tanya's Primetime TV, media news, media reviews, and celebrity news, go over there, click request to join. We talk about shows, reality shows, celebrity news, trending news, this, that, and the third. Also Twitter, Tanya's Primetime TV on Twitter. And I just started my Instagram today with the help of my youngest son. He was like, Mom, I, do you gotta be on Instagrams? Instagrams? That's what I call it. I'm like, Cameron, come here, show me how to work this Instagrams. I want to make it. Mom, it's Instagram. Whatever. Show me how to work the Instagram so I can go live. But anywho, so I'm on there live. Hi to everybody on Instagram right now. But the Instagram name is Tanya's Primetime TV. So all of the names are just the same. So make sure you go to all the social sites that I have, and especially if you are in the Omaha area, you already know. They know how I rolled up here in Omaha. On the first of each month, I give away free cakes made by me. You have a choice of a strawberry shortcake, strawberry crunch shortcake cheesecake, a banana pudding cake, a Reese's chocolate peanut butter Reese's cake, or Oreo cake. Those are like a few of the flavors that I, specialize in. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Tanya's Delights Facebook page channel, just those two. You can subscribe to more of my other media, but if you subscribe to at least just those two on the first of each and every month, you can enter to win a free cake. And I give out free cakes all the time here in Omaha. So a lot of people know me for that here. I love my community here, and I always want to give back to my community. You support me, I support you. That's how it works. But anyway, Primetime Squad, in the meantime and in between time, I want you guys to stay safe. Be blessed. I will be back with you later for another review, probably around 9 p.m. tonight. I need to watch Star. I watched it already, but I kind of I was doing something else and watching it at the same time, but I am going to come back with a review of Star later this evening. So I will hit you guys later. Until then, I'm out.